show called Rent.
Huh.
His name, Adam Pascal.
He played Roger Davis on Broadway and also in the movie version of the musical as well.
What blaze of glory? What blaze of glory?
Is anyone else also getting emotional?
I am so teary-eyed right now.
I haven't seen the show in so many years, but it just took me right back, and I know what I'm doing this weekend.
That's right.
Anyway, now Adam is returning to Rent, but this time as a director. He's leading up a local production with From Stage to Screen, Performing Arts Academy in Huntington on Long Island.
That's right. He joins us live this morning. Hello and welcome to New York Living.
Hello, ladies. Thank you so much. It's so nice to see you both. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Oh, we're so happy you're here.
Thank
I don't
you.
get
It's great to be here.
starstruck.
Oh, you're sweet. Thank you.
I
She
told
doesn't.
you,
She
I'm
does
not
not.
sweet.
Thank you.
I'm not
You
sweet. I'm
are.
not
You're
nice.
sweet.
I'm
I can
kind.
only judge you by my experience. You're
Okay.
very sweet.
Let the man say you're sweet.
All right, fine. I'm terrible at taking compliments. When was the last time you saw that clip of yourself?
Oh my God. Probably, I don't know, 10 years ago.
Yeah?
It's funny. I watched the movie on opening night when we went to the opening, and that was the last time I saw it.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm trying to get my sons to watch it. They don't want to watch it for some
No.
reason. They
What?
Yeah, I can't get them to sit down and watch
Children.
it.
Do
Well,
they think you're cool, or they're just like, yeah, whatever?
That's a good question. I would hope they think I'm cool. I don't know the answer to that, though.
I asked that because I was hoping you had an answer, because my kids do not think I'm cool. And they're like, yeah, you're on TV, whatever you
want.
want.
Well, I can tell you that they're not particularly interested in any of the work that I do.
You know what? It keeps you humble and grounded.
That's true.
How old are they?
They're 21 and 19.
Okay.
They'll come around.
Yeah.
All right, so how do we find ourselves on Long Island doing this production?
Yes, so I grew up on Long Island.
Right.
And I'm doing this production basically in the town over from where I grew up. And it's so serendipitous, it's so perfect. I've been so excited to have the opportunity to direct this show, and all the stars lined up in this particular scenario, and I got the opportunity to do it, and we're in the middle of rehearsals now, and it's going so great. Those are the kids there.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm just having the best time. I hope the kids are having a great time too.
How old are the folks that are involved?
I think the youngest is 18 and the oldest is probably 35.
Wow.
And are they all musically inclined? Are they?
Yeah, I mean, we opened up the casting to anybody who wanted to audition. We had over 600 people audition, and they're all actors. They're all performers. They're all singers.
Let me tell you something. Those kids definitely all think you're cool.
Yes.
Well, I hope so. I hope so. They're certainly working hard, and I can't be. I'm so proud of them and all the work that they're doing. And so we'll be at Five Towns College at the end of the month. We've got 4 performances, the 28th, 2 on the 29th, and 1 on the 30th.
So what's it like being a director? Because I find that when you're talented on one side of the screen, it usually translates. Are you finding the same thing?
Yes, one would hope. I mean, my experience is that, I have found that I work really well. I've done a lot of teaching over the past however many years also. I work really well with actors. I'm good at getting a performance out of an actor. I'm good at communicating what I need from them. And not every director is good at that.
Right.
Some directors are good at big picture. They're good at staging. They're good at putting the whole thing together and allowing the actors to sort of do their thing. I'm sort of like, I like to get in there and sort of find moments with the actors and have somebody else help me with the big picture.
With the big picture.
Yeah.
Hey, well, you speak the language, so you know how to communicate. I mean, that's key.
I think so.
Communication.
Yeah.
So you've been a part of Rent since the very beginning.
Yeah.
This is a legacy. What does it mean for you to now come to this moment where you are now and to get to put on a production like this?
Well, I mean, it really is the show that keeps on giving, and and in so many different ways over the years, and whether it's been the movie, different performances. I did it in London, having the opportunity to work with casts and do master classes with kids all over the country who were doing productions all over, and now finally my own production. I mean, it never stops, which I'm so grateful for. It's
we
so
are
wonderful.
Too.
Yeah, and I'm so honored to be continually connected to this show.
It's interesting to me because yes, it has this legacy.
Yeah.
As you're directing, you have been in this show. Are there moments where it brings you back to the first time you did it?
Oh, absolutely.
And how does that
Yeah.
occur to you? What is it?
Well, I get very emotional. You know, I do. I get very emotional, and at strange moments where cast members may look at me and be like, "Why is he crying?" This isn't a really sad moment, but you know, like but it does. It takes me back to the moment that we learned all of this stuff.
Right.
You know, and I'm trying to, on a certain level, not recreate what we did and how we did it, but I want the kids to have the experience in a way that we had it. You know what I mean? And so the first thing that we did as a cast is that we learned Seasons of Love. And that was the first thing that we did. And so I had our kids do that exactly. And so I had our kids do the same thing and learn. That was the first thing they did on the first day, and it's a very galvanizing experience to learn that song together, and then for everyone to sing it within a half an hour. Everybody's singing it together.
Oh my gosh, to be a fly on the wall.
I have chills right now.
Me too. We were singing it the whole time we were getting ready this morning. Any chance you might pop up on the stage with them?
Not to sing. I certainly will be giving an audience introduction.
No.
Well, no.
Not me and my high-pitched British voice. Where'd that come from?
I don't think I'll get up there and sing. I don't want to distract from what the cast is doing. But I definitely will be there every night, and I'll be on stage greeting the audience and saying hello. They'll know I'm in the building, and then they'll know that I'm watching and taking notes.
Those director's notes. All right, so when you're not doing this, because you are one of New York's very own, you grew up down the block from here.
Yes.
35th and 3rd.
Yeah.
What are you doing when you are not inspiring other people and performing and acting and all the rest?
Not much.
Good for you.
I'm hoping that takes up
you.
most of my time.
Right.
You know, I do a lot of my own performing, obviously, whether it be on Broadway or I do a lot of my own solo gigs. As a matter of fact, I'm playing 54 Below at the end of the summer, the end of August, beginning of September. First 2 days there, and so I have some solo gigs there at the end of the summer. And
Acting, singing, dancing,
everything.
playing the ukulele,
you know what? We got to
little bit of
hustle
this,
in this
little bit of
business.
that.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
We
amen.
have to hustle.
Yeah.
And
Can't
so
just
I
have
try
one
and do
job.
anything that anyone will hire me for.
Hey, listen, it's hard out there.
We got to get him back for a Performer Friday.
That's right. Oh, yeah. Come back and perform for Performer
I
Friday.
mean, I can mic people up. I can sweep the floors. I can move these cameras.
No,
I
we
mean,
just want you to sing.
Okay,
Yes.
well, I can do that too. Sure.
We want you.
That's the easy
You're
part.
the performer. We'll sing backup.
That's right. Well, you have a beautiful voice.
So do you.
I'll play the spoons. Remind folks where they can get tickets to watch
Yes.
this show.
So the Rent performance is at Five Towns College, July 28th, 29th, and 30th. And then my performances are at 54 Below, the end of August.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Adam
congratulations.
Pascal.
Thank you so much.
Your directorial debut.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you
Bravo.
for having me.
Break
I
a leg.
appreciate it.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
joining